Hello everyone, my name is Legendary and this game is Rise of Kingdoms, Chandragupta. Today we're gonna max kill him and hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today we have Commander Spotlight Chandragupta. On top of that, I'm gonna bring him to max skill, and if I have enough experience, I'm definitely gonna bring him to level 60 and we're gonna do a couple of testing. At the end of the video, I have a couple of battle reports, some players that have already tested him in rallies. Also gonna talk about a little bit some of the concerns regarding him. So let's get into it and let's see what this bad boy can do. First thing first, we're talking about legendaries. You wanna know approximately the stars that you actually need to max a legendary commander because it's pretty expensive. Couple more things you want to keep in mind about legendary. You notice that I have the primary skill at max, which is 5 out of 5. In general, all the legendaries, you want to keep them with 1 star, you want to max their primary skill. After that, it all depends on the commander. On some commanders, it's worth it to just bring them at 2nd star, maximizing his 2nd. Some commanders just worth it to get him to 4 stars so you can unlock his 4th skill, because probably his 3rd and his 4th is much more important. So you want to have a little bit of luck and you want to upgrade some of his 3rd and 4th. Chandragupta, for example, his 2nd one is siege oriented, when you're hitting strongholds like flags, fortresses, cities. And his 3rd and 4th is field battle oriented as well, on top of sieging as well, flags or other objectives. So once you maxed out his primary skill, you want to get him to 4 star. You want to hope that you're going to get his 3rd and his 4th. In my situation, I'm going to max his skill, so it doesn't really matter. Couple more things that you want to keep in mind is that talents only apply from the primary commander, so you want to make sure that you have the right commander with the right talents as primary. Also, the equipment only apply from the primary commander, so this is also very important. You want to make sure that whoever is going to be your primary commander has the right equipment. That being said, let's get into it and let's max his skills. Now, I do need him to get him to 4 star before I'm gonna max his skills. Let's go ahead and upgrade his stars. This is the way I usually try to bring commanders to 4 stars. I do 2, I do 1, it didn't win with critical, and that's a very good sign. Now, I'm gonna pop 3 of this, and I'm gonna pop 3 of this. And this is the easy way how you can get commanders to 4 star. Now develop, and let's see, will he jump to 4 star or not? He didn't, so I was really unlucky. It only went to 3 star. You need to critical hit, but that's the way you can get commanders to jump from 1 to 4 star. You just need a lot of luck because it needs to critical hit. Care about him being max skill. So I'm just gonna bring him to level 30 so I can unlock his other stars. Level 30 Chandra, and there you go. Now he's level 30. You know what? I'm gonna go with the normal stars because he's very close to be. There you go, 4 stars. So I finally unlocked his 4th skill. Now let the party start because WTF to that, 650 universal sculptures. Let's go ahead and let's max skill this bad boy. I max skill William. I mean, I think I'm a couple of sculptures away to max skill William on one of my other accounts. Now I'm max skilling Chandra, so how about that? The new commanders already max skill on different accounts, but it doesn't matter, still max skill. I'm really curious what he can do. Look at, so you see how lucky, how unlucky I was. Not lucky, unlucky. I unlocked his 3 skills because I was hoping more for his 3rd and 4th. It's all RNG. I got his 2nd max, which basically is not very interesting for me because it's just when you hit strongholds, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get him max anyway. 75. 5535. 5545. One more. And there he is. Expertise attained. Maurya's might. Is it actually? The blessed effect can stack up to 4 times, while in alliance territory each attack is a 50% chance to gain 1 stack of blessing. Outside the alliance territory, each attack is a 50% chance to gain 2 stacks of blessed. This effect can only trigger once every 5. think they need to change that. I think it should be maybe every 3 seconds. There kind of is a problem with the blessings. Right, so right now he's max skill. He can already be a second in command to some of the commanders that I already have on this account. But how about we get him to level 60? And I do believe that I have enough experience to actually get into level 60. Let's find out. Step 1 is done. I got him to level 40. Now I'm gonna get him real quick to 5-star. Plenty of stars to actually get him to 6-star as well. That's not gonna be a problem. There you go. Now let's pump in some more experience. This 1001. Oh my god, they're going out so quick. Why are they going out so quick? Stop. They're all gone? No. Wow. That went just like that. I think this was one of the best way to actually... I've done a video regarding how is the best way to get commanders to 6-star, and using 1 bundle and 5 of these was kind of the best results that we had. There you go, he's 53%, and I only used 14 bundles and about 70 stars. That's pretty amazing. Now I can go like this. How many I used? 8 of them? 8 blessed? 8 blessed and 40. Yeah, anyway, who's keeping track? Let's just get into 6-star. I have stars, let's just use them. My math is not feeling very well right now. There you go. He's max. 6-star. Now let's see if there's enough experience to actually get him to level 60. How about that? Oh wow, that they all went the 500 just like that. Oh my god. Okay, they all went as well. Oh my god. 63, 70, they all gone. No. What am I going to use? I'm gonna use the 10,000 one. Yeah, there you go. This should be alright. And he's level 60. So I actually got him to level 60 max skill in the same video. Now what's left to do? Well, I suppose we can do his talents. Then I'm probably gonna talk a little bit more about his skills and actually see his skill animation. I've done one thing wrong. I wanted to see his skill animation before maxing his skills and after maxing his skills. Because I know on Theodora was a difference, and I also just maxed her skills, and everyone was saying on my video, whoa, Theodora animation looks different when she's max skill. I was like, I don't know, because I just max skill her. Let's do his talents. This is what I believe it can be some of the really good talents that Chandra can actually have if you want to use him on rallying objectives. I believe that Entrench might have an impact for him, especially if he's going to be primary. Then obviously you want to get Emblazoned Shield. I mean, you can't really go without it, and Undying Fury. After that, you have the halberd, because you never know, you might be rallying archers. Then you want to get Clarity, you want to get All for One so you can boost your second in command, and you want to get some Rage Restoration. And that's pretty much about it. You have 2 talent points left, which they're gonna go on Undying Fury because I didn't max it. That's pretty much about a rallying talent tree for Chandra. Rejuvenate looks really amazing, but the only way you can get Rejuvenate is if you drop Entrench. So when you actually use him on rally, if it's not actually looking so good in rallying, you can definitely drop this side with the Entrench, and you can definitely get Rejuvenate. I can actually do a talent tree like that as well, because I have 3 pages. So for example, you can go with Buckler Shield. We're gonna get Clarity because definitely we're gonna get it anyway. And Emblazoned Shield, because he doesn't have any kind of skill damage reduction. He has 10% all damage reduction, so let's not just put him on a black spot. He actually does reduce a little bit the damage. Now, do I have enough for Rejuvenate? Yes. Oh, look how nice that is. You actually have an option depending who you're gonna use him as primary. You have an option. You can go with 3% attack on Cavs, or you can go with enhanced additional damage. The latent power will actually be beneficial if you're using him, for example, with Minamoto, if you're using him, for example, with William, or any other commander that actually has additional damage in his skill. I didn't actually check his 4th skill. What does it say? All stacks of blessing are removed and damage is dealt to the target based on the number of stacks removed. So it doesn't mention anything in the description as being additional damage factor. It says direct damage factor, meaning that it's not additional damage factor, but it will definitely help if you're using him with a Minamoto, for example. Minamoto has additional damage factor on his primary skill or any other commander that actually says additional damage, latent power works. I believe that I might just go with 3% cav attack. I want to have an insurance. 3% cav attack, that's all the time that works on actually everything. I'm just gonna pump 3% cav attack. Alright, so this is kind of a universal type of time tree that you can do on Chandra. So you can do this either for field battle or for rallying if you don't find Entrench actually being so beneficial. I'm gonna keep him with Entrench for now, because my plan on field battle is to use him as a second in command, and if I ever use him for rally, I want to test Entrench, see how that is gonna work out. Now, going a little bit on his skills, I've seen a little bit of concerns when it comes to the blessed, because I have his expertise, it still says over here that can stack up to 3 times, but unfortunately, because I have his expertise, it should show that it stacks up to 4 times. Maurya's Might, as it says over here, the blessed effect can stack up to 4 times. The biggest concern it is that when he's using his primary skill, because it's an active skill, or the other commander, the blessed are being used before the direct damage factor. So this is a huge problem. Also, when I asked the support on how the hidden moonies actually work, the support told me that he's gonna get the stack of blessed after the primary skill is being used, and he's supposed to get 2 stacks if you're hitting strongholds, because that's what it says here. Again, a stack of blessed after using the hidden moon skill. So when you're hitting strongholds, you should actually get 2 stacks of blessed after active skill or after he's using the hidden moon. This is not working as it actually says over here. The 4th skill, which is called self-control, the direct damage factor, is being used when, for example, you put Genghis Khan as a primary commander and you put Chandragupta as a second in command. So Genghis Khan is spending the blessed, and it's also spending the 4th skill from Chandra, which this should not happen in this order. How this should actually happen, the self-control should be used before the blessed are being removed, so they can actually benefit from the 60% cav attack, because that would definitely empower this direct damage factor. The blessed are being used before self-control, and that is actually wrong how the order of things is happening. Then, for example, if you put Chandragupta primary, you have the hidden moon, which is the same situation. You see, the 40% all damage is being used or is being applied after self-control is being used. So the blessed are being removed, the direct damage factor from self-control is being used, and the third thing is applying the damage bonus from the hidden moon. Meaning that the self-control direct damage factor is not benefiting from any of the things that it should actually benefit. So the correct order would be, which I hope they will fix it in the future, you want hidden moon being applied, so you get the 40% all damage. You want the self-control direct damage factor going in, and then you want the blessed removed. This is the correct order, or how this should be used, but it's not working like that right now. So hopefully it will be fixed in the future. My guess is that they will definitely fix him, like Theodora. When I unlocked and maxed Theodora, she wasn't anything like super wow mega extra or whatever, but then she actually got fixed. Maybe some of the skills were not working properly, because when they introduced the commanders with all the other commanders, it can be tips and tricks and things that actually don't work properly. I'm pretty sure that once players are going to keep testing and keep sending reports to the support, they're going to keep looking into it, and they'll fix it out, and it will definitely gonna work the right way after that. Alright, so let's actually test him on a rallying situation. I'm gonna put Chandra first. Obviously I have no equipment, that's totally fine, and I'm gonna put Minamoto as a second in command. Alright, so the targeted city. My rally doesn't look so big. Chandragupta Maurya on the roll. 1.2 million. Why is only 1.2 million? It should be a little bit bigger. I mean, that rally looks really huge. I'm already being hit by a double C. That's not fair. Alright, so Julius Caesar is definitely in trouble right now. I do have to say, whoa, what the hell? Yo, is this his all-time animation, or this is just because it's expertise? I didn't even check at the damage. I was so focused on looking on his animation. Like, what the hell? I'm still shocked. That animation is amazing, yo. That's gonna cause so much lag on the battlefield. And I'm not sure if you're actually noticing something, but sometimes the damages that he does is so low, and Minamoto's damages sometimes are higher and sometimes are lower. I really believe that this is all depending on the blessed, which again, I don't think they are actually working the way they should. Obviously, the troops count is going lower, but I'm looking at the red damage that is actually happening on the targeted city, and I can guarantee you that the blessed are not working as they are supposed. They definitely need to look into it, but they've done a great job with the animation, I do have to say. It kind of gives you the impression that he's an infantry commander, like with those feather and those swords just circling around like he's ready to defend, like a huge swarm on him, which is not true, but still, it looks amazing. So the targeted city is definitely taking it. Don't use Julius Caesar as a garrison. Mark my word, it's not working. Especially with the Barca as a second, it's definitely not working. Don't believe in the mix of troops buff. Did we won? Yes, we won, and we got 3-star. To have a bigger rally, I should probably have to use like an expansion, which obviously I don't really want to use that. Let's go a little bit into the pairings, because that might just be also something that a lot of players want to hear about. Couple of ideas of how Chandragupta can actually work pretty well might also be with YSG as a second in command. So Chandragupta first and YSG second. YSG is just so universal and actually just trying to empower some of the skill damage. Chandra first might just, with 40% all damage, might just empower YSG pretty significant, because YSG already has 50% skill damage and 1700 nuke. That can be pretty devastating. It definitely needs to be testing. I can probably do another expedition test, because we already seen how it done with Minamoto. It was so and so, and Chandra with YSG might just cause some devastating damage. With Minamoto it was okay, but obviously there's much higher tier commanders that you can actually pair with from the legendaries. There is Saladin, there is Genghis Khan. So these are again some very interesting pairs that you can make it with. If you're using on rallying objectives, I would definitely recommend putting him as first. If you want to use him for field battles, which I so far actually don't believe he's doing such great. Like I said, he definitely needs a little bit of a touch, a little bit of a dev touch right inside with the screw, just a little bit, you know, tune down some things over there, and after that it will definitely work really well. But as a second in command for field battles, and my plan is, if it's gonna be fixed, to actually use him as a second to Genghis Khan, because he does give a little bit of health. And even if Genghis Khan is going to be a target, I'm going to be fine with it. To put William as a second to Saladin, and that's going to be my 2 cav marchers for the field. I'm going to have another 2 archer marchers and 1 infantry march. That's going to be my plan for the future, exactly like I used in this KVK. If you haven't seen some of the live stream, 12-hour live stream, you can check some, or I'm going to put some cards on the top. 12-hour live stream, I just use the same 5 marchers. For field battle, I plan to replace Attila and Takeda, because my setup was always focused on skill damage. It's just that Attila and Takeda, they're just doing so amazing on their own. It was worth it to keep using them. But now with all these new skill damaging commander, I just want to change things a little bit. So hopefully he will be fixed and he will do much better in the future for field battles. But right now the only place I will recommend him is in rallying. So if you're a Cav player, it's worth it for going for Chandragupta. If he's not gonna get fixed, or if he's not gonna get better, I would more likely recommending you going for Guan Yu rather than going for Chandra. Go for Guan Yu and Alex. But before that, you want to go with William. William is highly worth it, 100% recommended that you want to go for it. Now we're trying this without entrench, with a little bit more attack and a little bit more rage restoration. So like I was mentioning, we are going with Chandra and YSG, obviously Royal Knights, ready and start. So let's see what he will be capable of. Still 1.2 million 60 with YSG as a second in command is going to be interesting. Let's see if Rejuvenate will actually pay off a little bit, and the extra skill damage in this situation might just work a little bit better. But like I said, I'm expecting Chandra's primary to boost YSG as a second in command. Very fast skill damage and 58,000, so much higher number than YSG. Whoa, 52,000, that was from his 54,000, 46,000, that was from his 4 skill. When you see those solo numbers without the AoE, 64,000, even higher. This might just be the setup that's 75,000, 57,000, whoa, 36,000. So I believe that he's not getting the 4 blessed whenever he's using the 4. This might just be the setup that you want to use Chandra with, like Chandra with YSG. Is that gonna be the thing? I mean, is that definitely doing a lot better than Minamoto? I can tell you that. I mean, you never know. This might just, like I said, YSG is a very universal commander. This is also expedition, so it's not like you can actually take something out of the expedition. Like this can be something that can actually work, but it's just working impressive, at least way better than Minamoto. I can tell you that. And I do have a feeling that YSG is boosting his 4 skill. Seeing the damages that he was doing, I do believe that YSG was boosting his 4 skill with the 50% skill damage increase. This testing was pretty amazing. And I don't know why, but it actually swarming him kind of boosted him a little bit when he was hitting the city. It just kind of gave me that impression that while he was swarmed by the 2 marches, he was doing much better rather than he was just fighting with the city. That's a very interesting thought. With YSG, definitely worked pretty well. So final thought about, is worth it for a Cav commander if you're a rally leader. For field battle, still needs to be tested. We're gonna wait for all these other kingdoms that probably maxed him out, and they're gonna take him out for a spin. We will see their results, and I will tell after that. But my plan is to use him as a second to Genghis Khan in my murder ball, my 5 marchers murder ball, because my target is always being debuffed by Tumiris, so I actually have no problem taking any of the targets down. And Chandra doing a lot of skill damage and a lot of bonuses to Cavs and empowering skill damage, even of the other commander, is just an addition to my army. Now I'm gonna use him with YSG. No, my plan is with Genghis Khan, William as a second to Saladin, and so on. Definitely work on William, but Chandra, I will say that kind of rally oriented. For field battle, I'm still so about it, because even when I was using him in rallying against the city, basically he was getting extra stacks of blessed. And imagine that when you're not using him on rallies on the field battle, you can cut this off, and then you have this with a chance to go in with 50% chance every 5 seconds. So it's a very low chance, considering how fast you're doing skills on the battlefield, that you're ever gonna have 4 stacks of the blessed, meaning that his expertise is so if it's actually gonna be good, but you do need the expertise for the extra chances to get the blessed. With the test that I actually done on the expedition, very few times he was hitting with 4 stacks of the blessed. Could have tell by the damage that very few times he had 4 stacks of the blessed. So that's pretty much what I do have to say about him. I think I said a lot. On my main, I will work on him and I will definitely get him done, because he's a Cav commander. And when the next 2 Cav commander will be released, I will finally be able to do 5 marches of legendaries with just Cavs. And that's kind of something I actually plan to, probably same with the infantry and same with the archers as well, because as they keep releasing commanders, you will get to that point where you'll have 10 legendaries of each. That's kind of my plan as well, and I plan to have also enough T5 troops so I can also utilize the commanders, so I can just swap to whatever I want, just go full infantry or go full Cavs or go full archers. Something I'm thinking about, like for the future, in the long term. Does that mean I might max Richard in the future? You didn't hear it from me. Until next time, this is your boy Jeroni signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there.